the previous chapters, we learned about motion. We learned that force causes motion. Force causes change in the state of motion of an object. Force can be grouped as contact force and non-contact force. In this chapter, we will study about a type of non-contact force, which is gravitational force. What happens when a ball is thrown upward? What happens when an object is dropped from a height? When a ball is thrown upward, it decelerates, reaches to a certain height and then falls downward. If an object is dropped from a height, it falls downwards. It is observed that objects thrown upward or dropped from a height fall downwards. You might have heard about the famous story of Isaac Newton. When Newton was sitting under an apple tree, an apple fell on his head. This incident made Newton to start thinking about the reason for the downward fall of objects. In his search to find out the force which makes all objects to fall downward, led to the discovery of gravitational force. Let's study more about gravitational force in this chapter. Let's go back to the story once again. When Newton observed the apple falling downward, he started thinking. The apple, which had been at rest, was accelerated because of an unbalanced force. You know that an unbalanced force causes change in the state of motion of an object. What is the unbalanced force which causes the downward motion of the apple? At the end of his experiments and researches, Newton concluded that this unbalanced force is the force of attraction of the earth on the apple. Because of the same attractive force of the earth, a ball which is thrown upward falls down. Newton called this force of attraction as gravitational force. Though this story is explained as a reason to discover gravitational force, before Newton, many physicists and Greek philosophers tried to understand the nature and rotations of planets. When Newton observed the apple falling downward or other objects falling downward, a thought puzzled him. If the earth attracts an apple, why it does not attract the moon or other planets? Why the moon does not fall towards the earth? Later, Newton found out answer to his question. He argued that at each point of its orbit, the moon falls towards the earth instead of going off in a straight line. You know that the moon revolves around the sun in a circular orbit. If an object is moving along a circular path, its velocity is changing continuously because its direction changes at each point. Or we can say that the object accelerates. What is the force that causes acceleration to the moon? Newton concluded that the moon gets accelerated due to the force of attraction of the earth. The attractive force of the earth on the moon is responsible for the acceleration of the moon. To understand this concept, do this activity. Take a piece of thread. Tie a small stone at one end. You can hold the other end of the thread and whirl it around. Note the motion of the stone. You can see that the stone moves in a circular path. Now release the thread. Now note the direction of motion of the stone. What happens to the stone when you release the thread? In this activity, before the thread is released, the stone was moving in a circular path with a certain speed. At that time, its velocity was changing at every point because of the change in its direction of motion. When it was moving along a circular path, its direction of motion was changing, or the stone was accelerating. What is the force which causes the acceleration of the stone? This is the force applied by you on the stone towards the center through the thread. That is the tension of the string. This force is the centripetal force. When you release the thread, what happened to the stone? The stone flies off along a straight line. According to Newton's first law, if an external force is not applied on an object, it will remain in its state of rest or state of uniform motion along a straight line. When you stopped applying force, that is when the thread is released, the stone starts moving along a straight line. This straight line will be a tangent to the circular path. What is meant by a tangent? Tangent is a straight line that meets the circle at one and only one point. So this is a tangent to this circle. So when the thread is released, the stone flies off along a straight line. We can compare the revolution of moon around the earth to the motion of the stone in the above activity. The moon revolves around the earth in a circular or elliptical path. At each point, its velocity changes. You can observe that when moon is revolving in a circular path, at each point its velocity changes because its direction of motion changes. Here, the centripetal force is the attractive force of the earth. The centripetal force is the attractive force of the earth. Have there been no gravity, the moon won't revolve around the earth. Instead, the moon would have moved far away along a straight line into space. Or we can conclude that the force which makes the moon to revolve around the earth is the attractive force of the earth on the moon. Because of the force of attraction of the earth on the moon revolves around the earth in a circular path. You found that earth attracts an apple, the moon, or other objects towards it. Does the apple or the moon attract the earth? According to the third law of motion, if an object exerts a force on another object, the second object also exerts an equal force on the first object. Or we can say that if the earth exerts a force on the moon also exerts an equal force on the earth in the opposite direction. Or we can say that gravitational force is a mutual force. Earth attracts an apple and an apple also attracts the earth. The apple moves towards the earth due to earth's attractive force. If the apple attracts the earth, why is the earth not moving towards the apple? According to the second law of motion, for a given force, the acceleration is inversely proportional to the mass of an object. A is equal to force divided by mass. The mass of the apple is so small or negligible when compared to the mass of the earth. That is why we do not see the earth moving towards the apple. Apple moves towards the earth, whereas we do not see the earth moving towards the apple because the mass of the apple is so small or negligible. In the solar system, planets move around the sun as there exists a force of attraction between the sun and the planets. Newton concluded that all objects in the universe attract each other. The force of attraction between all objects that have mass or between any two objects in the universe that have mass is called gravitational force. Gravitational force is the force of attraction between any two objects that have mass in the universe. The force of attraction between any two objects having mass is gravitational force. What is the difference between gravitational force and gravity? Gravity is the gravitational force that occurs between the earth and other bodies. The gravitational force or attractive force that occurs between the earth and other bodies is called gravity. Or we can say that gravity is the force with which the earth attracts objects towards it. Let's summarize the points that we learned in this session. Objects thrown upward or dropped from a height fall downward. Isaac Newton discovered that objects fall downwards due to the attractive force of the earth. Every object in the universe attracts each other. The force of attraction between any two objects that have mass in the universe is called gravitational force. Gravity is the attractive force of the earth on other objects.